What is up, Capricorn? Welcome to your general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. These are also general, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placement on my channel. If you want access to the monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, and weekly Patreon-only videos, go ahead, sign up as a patron. I'd love to have you as part of our family. And if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, check out my website in the description box down below. Nose got itchy. And I do have $10 off for all hour-long Reiki sessions and tarot readings for the month of March. The promo code is posted all over my website for you guys. I believe it's Tower Time. So go ahead, check that out. And like, share, subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Helps the channel grow. Let's get into it. Let's see what goodies we got going on for my Capricorns. My beautiful Capricorns. Let's use Grand Lux Tarot. Let's see what goodies we got for Capricorn. That's her rejuvenation, which I really like. I feel it's more of like energetically, like just having more energy, ready to really get things done. If you've been in a period of feeling very lethargic, not really having the motivation to go, or move the way you've been moving or wanting to move, I feel like you're about to get out of that rut right now. Feels very like Fool energy, kind of Fool in reverse though for some reason, like it's been delayed. I feel like it's been delayed because of external circumstances. Yeah, Knight of Swords. I like that. That's a very ambitious energy. It's a very go-getter energy. It's Gemini energy. Then we have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Why do I feel like you're changing paths? Two of Wands in reverse tells me that you're almost like not denying an opportunity, but kind of like, I don't want that door, I want that door. Queen of Swords is a very decisive energy. The Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aries, Libra energy. This energy together it's very boom, boom, boom. I know what I want. I'm gonna go get it. No one's gonna deter me. And just because I decided to change my path very suddenly doesn't mean that it was an impulsive decision. I just didn't voice this decision to other people. I internally thought about it, and then it might have seemed sudden to people in my environment, but it wasn't sudden to me. It kind of feels like that. I thought about it internally and I made my own decision. Just because I didn't run it past you doesn't mean that it was impulsive. But people might see it that way, as impulsive. I don't think it is though. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. People think you're being impulsive. You also might have been leaving behind a King of Swords energy. For some of you, it's leaving behind a true pair because it just wasn't a balanced connection. I do think that this is how people are perceiving you, not making a logical decision, not making a decision that's of your highest good with the King of Swords in reverse, your masculine energy, because that's a creator energy. But we manifest from the feminine, right? We bring thought into reality from the feminine, and we bring things into the physical world, the tangible, from the masculine. And I feel as if people are perceiving your actions as very impulsive. I feel like this is how you're perceived, not making clear decisions. When in reality, you're an emperor, right? Aries energy. Aquarius with the King of Swords. Tell me more about Capricorn. Yeah, King of Cups. You're following your heart. You're doing what you're emotionally driven to do, which is fine because you're doing it from a very logical feminine. So you've thought about it because we manifest thought from feminine, right? And you're bringing it into the physical from your heart space, which is very, very nice. I actually like this. I actually like this a lot. Not even mad about it. For those of you where you're dealing with another individual, then we have a Knight of Pentacles. You might be dealing with somebody who has a lot of love, likes to be very practical, but doesn't really verbalize what they really want from you. And that might be why you are cutting away this connection, right? They have the ability to be a really good partner, not in a romantic sense always, right? It can be a romantic partner, it could be a business partner, it could be a friend, whatever dynamic it is. They have a really good ability, they have a really high potential to be that person for you, but that communication's lacking with the King of Swords in reverse. I think the Queen of Swords is this Knight of Swords. They want to take action in a new direction. Any final messages for Capricorn? Because this energy over here feels very different. Yeah, now we have the Queen of Cups and the Hangman. This feels like somebody coming in. Death in reverse, yeah. This over here, King and Queen of Cups. So now we have two true pairs. We have the King and Queen of Swords, one upright, one reverse. So there's pretty shitty communication, just to call it what it is. And I think that's why this Queen's getting frustrated. Like, I'm about to dip and head a new direction because you're everything I want, but you don't open your mouth. And I'm not a mind reader here. I'm not a mind reader, right? I read tarot. I don't read minds. Just kidding. I tap into the collective consciousness on a regular basis. I make myself laugh. Anyway, but this dynamic, this is just a lack of communication with the King of Swords in reverse. For those of you where this is your own energy, it's following your heart space in regards to what you're creating in the material world and people perceiving you as being very impulsive because of your decision-making process, right? For those of you where you're dealing with another person, I feel that this Queen's very not eager, but very close to cutting out this masculine energy, regardless of how much love there is, because they do want to build with this person, but it does feel like a lot of impatience. It's almost like this Queen's like, you're not moving in the direction that I want you to move in with me right now, so I'm about to go in my own direction. Then we have Death, followed by the High Priestess, followed by the Moon, followed by Judgment in reverse. Yeah. This Queen's kind of like, I want to change. And they might honestly be making an impulsive decision with Judgment in reverse because that's poor decision making. And with the Moon there, they might even be aware it's a bad decision. They might be making this decision based off their own fears and anxieties, running from this very intense, very loving divine connection, because this King isn't telling them how they really feel, and their fear might be getting the best of them because they just want to hear it. Do you really love me? Can you tell me you love me? Because I feel that you do, but I need to hear it. I need that validation because my fear and anxiety is getting the best of me, and it's making me want to run in another direction because you don't verbalize your emotions to me. They might be seeking that validation. For those of you where it's a partnership. Okay, let's clarify. There's a lot of different messages coming out in this one for some reason, Capricorn. Not too straightforward today. Not making my job easy, are you? Okay, happens sometimes. Happens sometimes. I guess, I don't really want to use you though. Let's do Witch's Tarot. Let's do it. I don't really want to use you either. Sorry. It happens sometimes too. Okay, Cosmic, whatever. Cosmic Tarot. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I want to see what Death is about. Okay, Death, Scorpio energy, Gemini with the Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, Aries, Libra with the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, King of Swords, Scorpio, King of Cups, Virgo, Knight of Pentacles, Cancer, Queen of Cups, Hangman, Neptune, Pisces. Okay, let's clarify Death. You got a lot of court cards. You got mostly court cards. You only have one normal card and one major. One minor and one major. The rest are all court cards. That's crazy. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this Queen. Ay vey. This Queen's fighting for balance, for equal give and take, right? Because they're struggling with that emotional security. They're getting in their head a little bit, right? They want to end things, they want to run because they're not seeing the reality of the situation. They're dealing with a lot of illusion, a lot of distortion out of their own fears. So they want to end it. They think that it's done. This is really common right now. We have a lot of our own distortion, our own illusions coming up because of this spring equinox. It's going to trigger a lot of shadow work right now. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, Five of Cups is going to be Scorpio energy. So we have double Scorpio energy with the Death card as well, which is all about change and transformation. Then you have the Seven of Wands, which is a very guarded energy. It could also speak to bravery, but with the Six of Pentacles, it's this energy of this Queen may come off as very confident, very brave. Well, I always want balance. I always want equality. Always seeking that equilibrium in the dynamic. But it's almost like they're giving because they want it to be given in return, right? I'm telling you how I feel because I want you to tell me how you feel too, right? But they need to understand that just because they do that doesn't necessarily mean that that person is going to say what they want to hear, right? Or say anything at all for that matter. And I think that's kind of what they're experiencing with this king. If they so openly express their love to this king, it's kind of like they want to hear it right back. And this king isn't expressing it in return. And that's making this queen really want to run and cut this tie, because it's almost like their ego saying, well, they must not feel the same way. When that's not the case, this king has their own fears of being vulnerable. That's what's really going on here, right? So let's look at the Knight of Swords. What this knight wants to go towards. Nine of Cups. Oh, towards their hope and wish fulfillment, towards love. Five of Wands. But they don't want to fight for it. Five of Wands in reverse. Feeling a little defeated. Feeling a little defeated around love, right? They really want it. They really, really want it. But they don't see it working out, right? Why is that? Because their ego's telling them, well, it's not going to happen because they're not verbalizing it, so they must not love me back. It's the ego. Tell your ego to hush. I call my ego Shannon. Shannon, stop saying all that nonsense, because it just, I don't even know if it's true. So just hush. Sit yourself in the corner. You're just fear. False evidence appearing real. Hush up, Shannon. Sit down. Let's look at the Two of Wands. Ten of Wands. Yeah. And the Knight of Swords. So this knight wanting to run from this opportunity because it's too burdensome, right? They're creating a block. They're creating an Eight of Wands energy. They're blocking themselves from this opportunity because they're seeing it as such a burden, such heaviness. And it's clarified by this Knight of Swords, right? They want it. They really want to go towards this connection, towards this path with this person, but they're associating it with such burden because of their ego, because of this fear of, well, because I'm having one difficult day, because I've hit a snag in what I want to achieve, whether this be a business, an opportunity, or a relationship for you, whatever this hope and wish fulfillment is, just because it's requiring this Five of Wands energy, this energy of competition and determination, this knight is kind of like, well, I could fight for it, but because it's not playing out the way I want it to play out and it's not easier, maybe it's not meant for me. Maybe I should tap out. I'm curious what comes out on the King of Swords, because for those of you where this is your own masculine energy, that's like that's the physical. So I'm just kind of curious about that. But let's look at the Queen of Swords first. Let's see what this queen is thinking. I just heard hopelessness, which is strange because the queen is upright. King of Wands in reverse. Wow. Feels very distorted. Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Wands in reverse. Talk about hopelessness. Yeah, Temperance on the bottom of the deck. This queen wants the Ten of Pentacles. They want a Ten of Pentacles, but they're radiating a Ten of frickin' Wands. They want a Ten of Pentacles. They want the long-term stability, but they're fearing a player energy, or they're fearing a lack of stability. They're fearing that they're not going to be able to create this reality for themselves in their masculine energy. So if this is your own energy, it's a fear that your own masculine energy won't be able to bring something into the tangible, into the physical. Because the King of Wands is very confident. It's someone who's really good in sales. It's someone who's very attractive. It's someone who's capable of manifesting very easily. And the Page of Wands is very creative. It's very childlike. It's very playful. And in reverse, it's also two master manipulators. So this is someone who wants a Ten of Pentacles, and in regards to relationships, it's someone who's very scared of getting played or manipulated by this energy. And that could be the ego perceiving this masculine energy as that, so they're running from it because they're not getting that clarity from this person, right? That answer from this person. So let's look at the King of Swords. So weird that we have like two different messages coming through like so consistently. Doesn't happen often. When it does, it is confusing as a reader, let me tell you. Let's look at the King of Swords. I can't help it. I can't help it. It just happens. Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Wow. Eight of Wands. There's the block. Six of Swords, more block, and the Magician in reverse. Misusing her power, this Queen of Pentacles, not feeling grounded, not feeling safe, not feeling secure, not feeling like they're up to their full potential, that they can't move forward. that they're blocked from this opportunity, that they're blocked from this connection, that they're blocked from building this reality for themselves. If this is your own masculine energy, their feminine's like, oh, I can do it, but their masculine's doubting themselves, right? So if this is your masculine and your feminine, you're doubting yourself being able to create this opportunity for yourself. Whereas if this is a connection, it's almost like you're questioning that this person is manipulating you or not, right? Are we actually going to move forward? Are they manipulating me? Are they being a master manipulator as a magician in reverse? Am I being blocked from this connection? Because I'm showing up as the perfect partner, and my person's not even speaking to me. They're not really telling me how I feel. This queen definitely, I like that the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is upright, because there's someone who is rooted in a very grounded, very authentic, very clear-minded energy. I just wish that we had a Queen of Wands out here. Like, I really want to see like that intuition out. We have a Queen of Cups upright, so I'm curious to see what comes out there, because I feel like this is the other person's energy for those of you where this is a partnership. I feel like this was the Queen's energy, and I feel like this is where the King's going to show up. Bottom of the deck right now is the Two of Cups in reverse, though. I kind of feel like this is what the Queen is manifesting, this ending. Let's look at the King of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Wands. They're very interested in pursuing this relationship still. And it feels that way throughout this reading. Like, it feels like the Queen is just like second guessing it. It really does. Yeah, High Priestess. I think that they feel that the Queen has gone cold to them, because the High Priestess to me is Empress gone cold in some readings, and that's kind of what this feels like. It's like they really want to pursue the Queen, but they feel that the Queen has gone cold and is emotionally shutting down to them. And I think that that's them energetically feeling that this Queen is questioning their motives, right? So let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Cups. They want to make a very honest, vulnerable offer. They want to open up emotionally. They want to be genuine. They want to share their love. They want to flirt. They want to have fun. They want to make a stable offer that's going to last the test of time. And Knight of Pentacles is very grounded. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. It might not be happening at the pace that this Queen wants, but they're trying to come in with an offer for this Queen that is something that is tangible, like a relationship or a business or a proposition of some sort, right? And it's honest. It is honest. Let's look at this Queen of Cups. This Queen don't trust them. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. She don't trust it. She don't trust it. Anytime it gets to the Queen, it's reversals. The Queen does not trust it. And it's strange, because it really does feel like distortion. It just feels like, what do we got here? Yeah, Emperor. Emperor, I'm not taking all this because it's just a lot. Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor. The Sun, the Devil. I'm not taking the rest of this. It's just too much. Emperor, the Sun, and the Devil. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of, the Devil's indicative of the ego, right? And I feel like I've been a broken record this week with all these readings, talking so much about the ego, talking so much about the shadow, but that's what spring equinox, when we have the Sun entering Aries, is going to bring up on the 20th. It's going to bring up a lot of shadow work. It's going to bring up a lot of our own distortions, because Aries is the sign of self. It's going to bring up that mirror. Like, as much as you might believe that you're a Queen of Pentacles, or you're a High Priestess, or you're a Queen of Swords upright, it's going to point out your own shadow. No matter how aligned you are, right? We all still have a shadow. It doesn't matter how aligned or how upright your energy is. You still have a shadow. You still do. And you still need to address it. All it is integrating more of it so you can ascend even more, okay? And what that is doing is shining this light on how you perceive masculine energy, okay? Why is there this perception that masculine energy is not going to be able to give you this tangible offer? Or why is there this perception that your own masculine energy cannot build a stable foundation for yourself, right? What is this negative connotation that you have attached? The Devil, attachment, binding energy, low vibrational energy, limiting beliefs, scarcity mindset, fear, doubt, rejection, all that stuff that we don't want to see or accept, the shadow, attached to masculine energy. Because it's coming from the feminine every time, whereas the masculine isn't seeing what they really want to pursue. High Priestess, right? What it's not seeing. Let's look at the Hangman, the new perspective. Three of Cups. What makes you happy? rejoicing, reconciliation even, for those of you where it's a connection. When you have this new perspective on masculine energy or this version of yourself, wow, 3 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Lovers. When you heal the part of yourself that has been self-sabotaging your connections or your decision-making process, because the Lovers is also about decisions, right? Because this could be sabotaging your own decision-making process because you're doubting your ability to make things, create things, masculine energy, right? Building and creating, masculine energy, manifesting, feminine energy, okay? Because between the 3 and the 7 is a 4 of Swords energy, the healing, the resting, the rejuvenating, the meditating, the sitting with self. It's mini hermit energy, okay? Isolation, connecting with that part of yourself that needs to be addressed, okay? That's what you're doing here in order to see what was distorted about the Lover's connection, about these aspects of yourself or these aspects that you were dealing with another individual. So you can have that happiness, that reconciliation, that joy, that forgiveness, and that new perspective. Ooh, heavy stuff, heavy stuff. Yeah, because this was all distortion. The moon, it was all illusion, it was all distortion, but you're working through it. You're working through it. Dang, Capricorn. Wow. Well, that's what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I know it was a lot because we had like 2 different messages going on in one reading. It just happens sometimes. It just does. I typically am not a reader that's going to do that. I just don't like to force things to fit, but it did not feel forced, so that's why I gave both messages. For some of you, it's definitely your own masculine and feminine energy. For others of you, it's definitely you dealing with another individual, and it's just showing you parts of your shadow that need to be addressed. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force it to fit. It is a general read. But if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead and book it down below through my website. If you want to join Patreon for tips and tricks on how to address your shadow and your ego, I do talk a lot about that stuff on there. I do plan on going live at some point and doing a conversation about this so you guys can ask questions and whatnot. I'm going to try and do that this weekend, hopefully the 20th through the 21st or something. And other than that, like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Later, Gator.